Hello there, I'm the base manager and welcome back to Space Engineers. Now, today we have a simple task to achieve, simple but probably time consuming. We have to finish our lower hangar. We got up to a good start last episode. I really like this thingy over here, this glass shape, or whatever we want to call it. But we still need to finish the rest of the hangar. And we also need a few other things like uranium, because we have this rocket launcher on our ship, and I'm eager to test it out. I kinda want to see a few things go boom, but for that we need uranium. Now, during some of my exploration trips, when I was searching for that platinum over there, I found some uranium asteroids. I tagged them over here on the map. We have on the map, no, on the HUD. We have that cluster over there with uranium and magnesium. We have... where is it? I know I have some more. Oh, we have that one, uranium nickel, and then that one over there at 52 kilometers away. I think that one is the best one for us to move towards, because there is also a magnesium there, and well, the last test we performed on this vessel consumed a whopping like 100 boxes of ammunition plus. We went through a bunch of ammo and we didn't got the ship, but that was mostly because of me, not because of the ship. I was doing something very dummy. So pretty much, if you watch the last episode, right, I was chasing that pirate ship, right, and I was firing at it from above, right, and I stayed above it the entire time. Very early on in the engagement of the fight, we could see a bunch of engines explode, which were the top engines. However, the ship had like a bunch of blocks and then had some bottom engines. And me, like a dummy, instead of just moving down so that I could have a clear line of fire towards those engines, I just stayed up shredding that thing. But in my defense, I don't really... What's all this chugging game? In my defense, I really don't have a lot of experience fighting in this game, so, a live and learn experience. But I think it's enough of that. I'm just going to park my vehicle. I'm already done with the grinding. As per usual, in between episodes I did some grinding. This time was platinum and silver. That asteroid had some silver in it. Let's see, platinum. So, disregarding the one already inside of the refinery, we have over 170 tons of it in here, plus 70 tons of silver ore that I mined. And also I killed myself once while doing this, so... that's what happened when you smack your face against the interior of your base, of your mobile base, which is not still, it's moving. So I found out that even at lower speeds, if I just go against stuff, I tend to die a lot, so let's try to avoid that. And when you are trying to attach yourself to the ground, you have a tendency of flying towards something, so these kinds of things tend to happen sometimes, but oh well. Why did I came in here? I don't know. I'm going to park the frigate, and then we are going to get moving. So, I believe the game is trolling me, my friends. Look at that hotbar. You see those ion thrusters, the number 4 on? I disconnected, they are off. I reconnect them, they are on. In the hotbar at least, not in the craft. In the craft at least, they are still off. I don't know, Space Engineers is behaving a little bit weird lately, but with all these ships attached to a massive ship like this, I'm not going to blame it too much. In any case, my friends, in any case, now, you guys told me in the comment section that maybe the mag plate was a little bit too much. Ah, boy, that's annoying. Much better now. If you leave a little bit of space, those sparks go away. In any case, as I was saying in the last episode comment section, you guys told me that maybe the mag plate was a little bit too much. Like, I have to be honest, I don't know if we can trust Space Engineers, okay? But at the same time, while the hangar is still open, I have a 13 or 17 kilometer journey to do. Over there. I have a 17 kilometer journey to do. If the hangar is open, I have, access visually, and you know, I'm going to take a look while we are moving, accelerating, braking, see if things move around too much. If they don't, then we are going to remove the mag plate. If the frigate, you know, jiggles a little bit too much for my tasting, given that that hangar is going to be quite cramped, I might bring the mag plate back, but you know, for now, let's just get a move on. I will have to rotate my mouth like 3,000 times, because gyro power is not exactly this thing's forte. Oh, get banned, game. Go screw yourself. Look what happened. I turned off my braking thrusters over there, and look what turned on. Oh, come on, game, that's not even fair. I know what's going on. I probably named both groups exactly the same thing, because I'm a dummy like that. Yeah, the thrusters group were both named the same thing, so okay, things start to make a little bit more sense. I was kind of oh well, oh well. Let's forget about that. That was my fault, not the game's. But at the same time, I suppose that the game should tell me when there is a thruster group being named exactly the same. But, oh well. In any case, my friends, time to get a move on. Alright, my friends, this looks like an excellent parking spot. We have iron right there, uranium right there. On the back of that asteroid we have magnesium. Let's just say there is a cornucopia of good resources for us to collect. However, my friends, I have to admit I heard a lot of clanging while we were in travel. I am afraid something might be loose over here in the hangar. Let's do a quick inspection first. Meh, probably just my imagination. It's just that I found, you know, during my few travels, I actually found a few loose debris. Nothing out of the ordinary. A staircase there, here, a light there. Stuff even hardly worth mentioning. But in any case, now that we have verified that nothing exploded, which is fantastic. I love when that is the case. We can actually continue building our hangar bay over here. And you know what, my friends, I think I'm going to stick with just the connector. I think I can quote-unquote beautify this area a little bit if I just have the connector instead of the connector plus the mag plate. Not only that, it actually makes things a little bit easier for us. So yeah. Now, in other news, I need to bring logistics into the hangar somehow, and hopefully maybe not through there. It's probably not exactly the best spot for it, and I need to bring it all the way over here, because my idea for building like this hangar, this quote-unquote fat, it would be to make like a engine cluster, like a small engine cluster over here, like maybe two hydrogen thrusters plus two ion thrusters, just to give us a little bit more braking power. After all, we are counting on one large plus two small ion, and that is clearly not exactly enough. We need 3 kilometers to come to a full stop. That is unacceptable, especially if we have an obstacle in our way. I would like to have a little bit more braking force, and even though that is going to be not exactly the best spot, because it's so far away from the center of... like, all the weight in the ship is centered around this line, the line where all the thrusters are, right? And that is going to be a little bit far away from that, so it might pivot a little bit while we are braking. I will have to see. But at the same time, due to the weight of this thing, it might be just barely noticeable. So I don't know, I'm going to give it a try, and then in the future we'll see what happens. But with all of that in mind, my friends, it is time for me to start building stuff and beautifying this place. fuck was this? Just happened! What? We interrupt this time-lapse to bring you Space Engineers being weird. Huh. Well, no damage was taken by me or by anything. But that was clearly very, very strange. Oh well. Let's pretend like nothing happened and let's continue. Alright, my friends, so when it comes to the shape of the hangar, I think I decided to go with these windows instead of the large ones, just to make it look a little bit different and give it a little bit of texture. Otherwise this thing would just be a ginormous glass wall like in here, but in here it was fine because we have a lot of curves all over it, so it's not just a flat surface. But in here this is just too large of a surface to be completely flat, so I just decided to go with these windows. And like I said, we have the thrusters over here to give us a little bit more braking power. And well, now I'm just going to weld all of this before we move to towards the hangar doors on the bottom. Alright, my friends, so I was here in the cockpit testing our new thrusters, and I got the groups right the first time. I'm actually surprised. It usually doesn't happen like this, but oh well. In any case, how about we go outside to take a look? There is like a pirate frigate coming a little bit too close for my tasting, but I'm certain that after what happened last time, they are not going to come any closer than that. But in any case, where's the sun coming at? Well, none of the sides is particularly well lit, but yeah, this is pretty much it. The side of the vessel. Now, like I said, I decided to use these instead of the regular windows just to give it a little bit texture, otherwise it was just going to be a ginormous glass box. I think that looks much better. Also, I added 2 turrets over here. We still don't have any bottom turrets, bottom turrets, and given that you know, we had logistics so close by and this space is not going to be used for anything, it's a pretty good space. Besides, also gives the 1 block extra space that turrets needs from the hangar door, so that it doesn't collide with the barrels. But yeah, this is pretty much it when it comes to the sides. So now I have to figure out the hangar door mechanism. Now, because we already have some experience from the hangar doors that we built upstairs, I now know how to lock them in place. Just have to figure out some of the measurements and, you know, make sure that this turret is well tucked in without having the barrels banging against anything. Alright, my friends. I think that I'm done with the door mechanism. That one, this opening over here has to be a little bit bigger than the one in the Hulk. Let's just take a look at it. If we take a look at the Hulk, this one is thinner, right? It's barely, you can barely fit in there. That's because this platform actually sits at the same level as the turret tower. Therefore, the Gatling turret barrels never collide with the door. I don't know if that is an issue or not, but let's prevent it, right? You know, over here, because the door sits at an approximate height of the Gatling turret, it needs a little bit more space. But now that I look at it, I think it's the same space that we have upstairs. It just looks a little bit bigger because it's smaller. In any case, disregarding that, let's test out these thingies and see if they are ready to lock. They are, so pretty cool. This one I'm going to assume, so not you, mag plate. Beautiful. Okay, so pretty much we have all the components from our door ready. All that I need to do now is do a quick weld job. These are all aft blocks, so it should be pretty quick. And then set up a few timer blocks and have this automated in no time. Alright, so everything is ready to go, everything is welded and set up. Well, not set up, just welded. We are going to set up things together now. So yeah, I have the timer blocks down here. I didn't have too much space upstairs, so you know, we need something to fill up this area anyway, so why not a few timer blocks? Now let's set them up. Probably should rename these. Okay, so everything is named, and now it's time to start setting up things, right? So we have these 4 timer blocks for the lower deck, 2 for opening, 2 for the act of opening, and 2 for the act of closing. So first action, we want to go immediately. Set up actions, let's see, magnetic plates. Unlock and unlock here as well. There we go. And we want to activate the second timer block. By the way, which one am I? Yeah, opening. Okay. For a moment I thought I was in the wrong timer block. Then we want you to activate the timer block. Lower deck close, lower deck close, open, open. Here we go. Toggle that. Start. And of course, the mandatory Hangar rotating lights. Where is? Oh no, I still have to create that group. Yeah, that's right. Lower deck. Go. Lower deck. Rotating. If I can write correctly, rotating lights. Fantastic. Let's go back into the timer block. Open one. Groups, and where are you? Beautiful. Hangar rotating lights, lower deck rotating lights, toggle block on. Okay, so now that we have the second block being activated, we want to also go immediately, set up actions, and now is the hinges. Hinges for the lower deck. Lower hangar. There we go. Reverse and lower hangar. Reverse. Cool. And that's it. For the act of opening, that's pretty much it. Now closing. We want this one to act immediately, and it's pretty much the reverse of the other one. Hinge. Lower deck reverse. And lower deck reverse. Did I really named one hangar and other deck? No. Okay. Oh, and activate the other timer block. Lower deck, close, here we go. Start that block. And in the upstairs, in the other hangar, we have this one activating after 40 seconds. So we are going to do the same over here. Even though these doors are not going to open as much, 40 seconds is good enough. So this one is the magnetic plates. Lock, and the rotating lights. Rotating. Lower deck. Here we go. Toggle, block, off. Perfect. So if I set up everything correctly, everything should work perfectly. Now the only thing missing is giving these thingies a little bit of velocity. Let's increase to 0.5 RPMs. In here let's do the same, even though they are reversed from reversed from one another. That doesn't really matter too much. So the only thing missing is actually a button panel. So let me take care of that. Okay, so here we go. Let's turn on the lights, shall we? So, pressing that button, the lights should turn on and the hangar doors should open. Cool. That part is easy. You know what? While the doors are open, I'm just going to give the final details to the doors. Alright, so with the final details in place, I just wanted to do them because I think it is important to see if they interfere with the locking process, and I also, made these lights more suitable for their purposes. So, let's go over here, press that button, go into space, and witness this happening. If everything is set up correctly, these doors should sit extremely flush with the rest of the body of the vessel, and they should lock after 40 seconds of moving. So I suppose we are about to find out if everything is as perfect as I think they are. Oh, yes they are, my friends. Yes they are. And maybe 40 seconds is a little bit too much, but let's play on the safe side. Sometimes the game just doesn't like to play ball, but as we could see, everything is locked and ready to go. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So yeah, if we just add these half blocks on the body of the vessel and on the hangar doors themselves, we can get this, closed off, quote-unquote feeling. Of course that we know that this hangar is not airtight, but we can make it look like it is. But okay, I think we are done with the hangar. I actually took less time than I was expecting, my friends, and it seems pretty functional. I'm pretty sure that if we wanted to, I could just disconnect this and be on my way to go fight another battle. And I also already produced some ammo, so have you guys pulled ammo yet? Yes, you have. So, cool. What? What? Okay. Sure. What happens if I press this button now? Ah, they pop back in place. Okay. Interesting. This game surprises me sometimes. But oh well, my friends, the game be derpy sometimes. What can we say, right? All that we can see is that this is done. I'm pretty happy with the results that we got. The back is still not done, obviously, but that's because, well, we still need to finish the back end of our ship. Something that we are going to do in future episodes, not right now. I have done enough welding for one day. My imagination and creativity is already exhausted, shall we say? But in any case, my friends, now that we have tested this, I think we can move on to other things, like creating a airlock, for us to move from our lower deck over there to the lower hangar. Uh, this is going to become a little bit confusing with terminology. Hangar decks, it's all and the same.
Energy low.
Oh, I'm sorry, Susan, I'm not paying attention. But my idea was to create something over here, maybe? Around these parts, shall we say. And then have a catwalk go through here, through the side, right? And then having like a platform that leads all the way to the cockpit. That way we would not need to use the jetpack if we don't want to. Okay, so given that we have logistics over here, I think we got a little bit lucky, because I'll be able to do my favorite type of airlock, the one with the thingy on the bottom. Just need to build a conveyor junction over here and another conveyor junction over on this block, not this one over here. You can go as well, and then oh no. We build this junction, and then we build a air vent on top of it. We need to change these.
Inventory full.
Okay. We just get rid of some plates. We need to pretty much block this entire area off. Includes this block right there. If I can move, please, game. Thank you. We need to put one block right there and another block right there. This way we'll be able to keep an airtight area. And then on top of the gas vent we put some railings to cover up the gas vent and to allow us to move through. And all of it is going to be, you know, tightly hidden away from view. Okay, my friend, so I moved the few things around, and now we have the air vent right there, right? Connected to this block, everything is airtight underneath it, which is pretty cool. Now let's try to connect ourselves to the ground.
Low.
Or maybe not. Okay, my friend, so as I was saying before Susan rudely interrupted me, we now are going to set up our hangar door right around here. Looks good. So the way we do this is we have that, we place it permanently on depressurize, right? We don't need that to pressurize or depressurize at the touch of a button. We just need it to depressurize, to vacuum any atmosphere that gets in there as we are moving through here. Then on top of it, go into, nope, not that menu, this one. We get one of these, which cannot be placed just yet. Okay, we need to place something else first. Need to place one of these. Now I want the inverted ones. I want to be able to look into the airlock. You know, it's kind of important for you to know who is getting into your ship, right? Okay. So now that catwalk will attach, pretty sure. There we go. And then we do the same, you know, window-wise to the other side. There's no point in not having windows. I just love me some windows. I think they are absolutely gorgeous. So from this perspective, I want to be able to look into the hangar. Yeah, in here I want to be able to look into the hangar. I want it to go like this. Yeah. And then we need to cover the top. More glass, because why not? These ones. Once again, I want to be able to look into the airlock. I want to be able to see who is getting inside of my vessel. Oh, wait, not that one, this one. Then obviously we need a offset door, one right there and another one right here, just like so. And just like this, we have a very simple but effective airlock. Maybe I should make this one a little bit shorter, just give me a moment. There we go, much better and easy to move through. So we have even enough space to put some sensors if we want to automate the doors. So I think that's it. Now I am a little bit skeptical if this connection between the windows and the offset doors is airtight. Like I said, I'm that bit skeptical, but I suppose that all I need to do is weld these things and find out. Okie dokie, everything is welded. Let's close those doors and let's take a look at our thingies. I think it's not airtight. Let's see. Let's try to pressurize the hangar. And we want hangar pressurize. Oh, no, I was mistaken. It is pressurizing the hangar. So yeah, we have achieved an airtight airlock over there, and that way we can look from here to the outside, and I think it's just absolutely beautiful. I love when things come together the first time, right? And you don't have to wait forever for things to work properly. Alright my friends, so the airlock is now complete with the mandatory sensors, obviously. These ones are pretty much as close to the doors as possible, so in order to prevent having both doors open at the same time and venting the entire inside hangar, that would not be good, shall we say. But now we are missing the final details on the platform over here, which are the catwalks. So my idea would be to do something like this. We need the one with the corner, this one, going like this, and then we need the one with just one side. There we go. We bring it across all the way over here, right? I think this is the place. The refineries are still going, by the way. Let's see. You guys saw at the beginning of the episode I had like 170 something, like right? Let's see how much did the refineries actually processed. Pretty much everything. Okay. No, there's still a little bit. But alright, okay, so they processed most of the stuff and they are moving into the silver ore. It's been over 3 hours now, so yeah, even with all of those refineries, with all of those speed modules, processing platinum is still a pain in the butt. Alright, so now, when it comes to this one, I think we should drop down over here. So, more, and in here we go like this, right? And then, in order for us to get the stairs that we want, there's the big stairs, come on. So, we cannot attach it, like, over here, right? Where we want... So, we can either attach to this block, right? Or over here. We cannot attach it, like, in the place that we want. However, this is the most useful trick ever. These lights over here, fantastic thing is to create attachment points, but it only works with these lights. These ones over here, the double ones, for some reason I tried them before and they don't work. But now that that light is over there, if I go into my stairs once again, I can now, come on game, I can now attach them in the proper place. I'm pretty sure that now I can continue the catwalk moving forward, but now I want the double rails. I think this is good enough. We probably don't want to push our luck building another one over there. Suppose that our guy will have to take a leap of faith every time he wants to get in and get out of the frigate over here. Now, let me just weld this quickly. After all, it's just a few catwalks. Shouldn't take long. Well, my friends, I was finishing up the details and the derpiness is going into overload. Yeah, something is not right with the game. But well, that's space engineers for you, I suppose. In any case, the catwalk is welded, we have some lights to go around, and well, this hangar is as done as it ever going to be. I mean, we still are missing the back, but other than that, it's pretty much done. Now, I'm not going to finish beautifying this connector over here simply because I would have to depressurize the ship again, and I don't feel like doing that at this present moment. There is still plenty that needs to be done before we depressurize the ship again, but once I do it, you know, to go mine out there or anything like that, I'll try to make a mental note to come over here and fix this gap using these blocks over here. These ones, right? We are just going to put these blocks making the connection right there, and in the corners we'll find something that fits. But for now, that is going to be it when it comes to the hangar. Now let's talk about future plans. So, I kinda want to extend the back a little bit, right? And I was thinking about making those drone hangars. We still need to make the drones before I even think about the hangars, but I think that these blocks, thank you. I think this amount of space will be enough. If this is not enough, then the drone is too big. Let's be honest about it. So I'm going to reserve this space over here for the drones. However, I'm going to start making the cut somewhere around here, right? We'll just have two hangars, one on each side, and instead of having the drones drop down, we'll have them exit to the sides. Or we might just have them drop down as we spoke earlier, and I just build a few flaps like we have over here to protect them and give shape to the ship. But yeah, I'm going to extend the engine cluster a little bit. We'll have to park the ship somewhere. We'll have to find a good place to park it. Actually, I think this is as good place as any because of the amount of resources that we have available around us. But yeah, we'll have to park the ship for a little while because I will have to grind all of these, well, all of these engines pretty much, so that we can extend the back a little bit. We'll drop down a little bit from the top area, and we'll we'll make an aggressive ramp from the bottom area and have them meet somewhere around here where the new engine cluster is going to be. So just to make an example, it would end up being something like this, right? This would be the flaps.
Energy low.
Okay, I will recharge in a moment. This would end up being the flaps. We would have a small hangar, something of this size, right? A box like this, and with all the depth that we might need. Once again, if the drone cannot fit in a box like this, the drone is too big. We need to go back to the drawing board. And then, over here, we would have some space before we start putting down the engines. Some of you have suggested maybe a crew quarter for our engineer to rest in between journeys. But I don't know. We'll still need to see what we end up with, what room we end up over here. All that I know is that I will want to make a bunch of glass in the floor. Pretty much to mimic what we have over here in the front, because I have to be honest, I really like this result. And now just imagine having a crew quarters, right, with a view like this. I think that would be absolutely beautiful. But once again, that's something for future me to figure out, given that my current amount of imagination is closing in on 0. And given that our objective for today has been achieved, my friends, I think we are going to cut this off right here. I'm pretty happy with the final result of our hangar and hangar doors, and in the next episode we hopefully will be able to finish off the back end of the capital ship, giving it its final form, which I'm pretty eager to see. I think that it's going to look rather nice in the end, but hopefully future me will have some more imagination. But with all of that said, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode, that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. In the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.